Good day, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to cover the 7 big Social Security changes that are coming in 2022. Now, one of these changes will result in $1,000 in increased payments for some people who are on benefits. So let's discuss the details in this video, but before we do, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I also have a second channel, so if you guys could do me a huge favor, click on the link that's in the description of this video, subscribe to my second channel. I'm going to be giving away a stimulus check on that one, just as a thank you for supporting my work. Now, on this current channel, we talk about news updates, stimulus updates, and Social Security updates. On that channel, we're going to do the same thing as well, but more mixed in with things like playing games and having fun, like playing bingo, playing lottery, playing casino games, things like that. So it's more of a place where we can come together, play some games, be entertained, and give news updates in between as well. But this channel is strictly talking about news updates, so let's get right into business talking about Social Security changes. This article is titled 7 Changes to Social Security in 2022. Now, just a few days ago, the Social Security Administration released a list of changes to the program that will take effect in 2022, one of which is the largest COLA adjustment in almost 40 years. Now, since being signed into law in 1935, Social Security has been tasked with providing a financial foundation for our nation's retired workers. Today, more than 65 million Americans receive a monthly benefit, approximately 72% of which are retired workers. Additionally, nearly 22 million recipients are pulled out of poverty each year as a result of the program. But Social Security is also dynamic. Every October, the Social Security Administration releases a fact sheet detailing all of the changes to expect in the upcoming year. This announcement came out last week. So here is a look at the 7 biggest changes to Social Security in 2022. First is the COLA adjustment. Now, we've talked about this in my previous videos, so most of you know at this point that the COLA adjustment in 2022 is going to be 5.9%. Now, the average person on Social Security is going to get a monthly increase of around $90, which adds up to over $1,000 in increased benefits for 2022 compared to 2021. The average benefit is about $1,500 per month in 2021, so the COLA increase of 5.9% does add up to over $1,000 per year in additional benefits. Now, what if you make less than the average? What if you say you make $1,000 per month? Just take $1,000, multiply that by 0.059, and that is $59 in additional monthly payments based off of this COLA. You can do that with your benefit. Just take your benefit, multiply it by 0.059, and that is your monthly increase based off of this COLA. Now, although this is the biggest COLA adjustment in almost 40 years, it's still not enough because Social Security COLAs have been way too small since the year 2000, meaning that your benefit is not going as far as it used to, and your benefit is not truly having COLA adjustments, which really take into account the full inflation that's been happening. So although this is a good step in the right direction, what we're hoping for is larger COLA adjustments going forward to bring benefits up to where they need to be. And in my opinion, you might have heard this before, is we need a 10% COLA adjustment every single year for the next 10 years so we can double the monthly benefit and bring payments to where they need to be. And guys, let me know your thoughts and if you agree in the comments below. Now, the full retirement age is going up one last time. Now, what they're referring to here is the full retirement age is the age that you need to wait for in order to receive your entire benefit without having any reduced benefits for retiring early. This is a plan that was put into place in 1983, and that rule took into account 12 increases in the full retirement age that would happen over about 40 years. Now, this is the last one that's happening as of now, the way the law is written, and it's going to increase the full retirement age to 67 years old for anyone who was born after 1960 or later. So if you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is going to be 67. Compared to people who were born in 1959, their full retirement age is 66 years and 10 months. This is something that was done over the last 40 years, and as of now, it's going to be the last increase left in play. I mean, 67, you have to work until you're 67 to get your full retirement benefits. I mean, in my opinion, it should be closer to 60. But, I mean, folks, that is what it's going to be. So that is the second biggest change happening in 2022. The full retirement age going up to 70 for those who were born in 1960 or later. Now, of course, you can still retire before that. You can take benefits earlier than that, but then you're going to get a reduced benefit, right? I'm sure most of you guys know that by now. Now, the third biggest change happening in 2022 is more wealthy people are going to be paying more into the Social Security tax. Now, currently, if you make anything between 1 penny and $142,800 per year, you pay into the Social Security tax. Anything above that, you no longer pay into this tax. Now, this is actually going to increase up to $147,000 per year. So that means those who are making that much will now continue to pay into the Social Security tax as well, meaning they will pay an additional $520 into the tax every single year. So this generally is good news. And actually, President Biden is trying to expand this to anyone who makes over $400,000 per year, because currently you can make $1 million per year, and after $147,000, you don't pay into the Social Security system at all. Now, President Biden wants to make sure that everybody who's a millionaire or a billionaire continues to pay into Social Security above this $147,000 threshold. That is a really good idea, which would increase funding to Social Security a lot, right? Now, this would have a donut hole, so anyone between $147,000 and $400,000 wouldn't pay into the system at all. But then once they made over $400,000, they would begin paying into the system once again. Now, the reasoning for this is they don't want to tax anyone that makes less than $400,000. That was basically what President Biden campaigned on. And the reason for that is once you make over $400,000, you're basically in the 1% as far as income. And his campaign always said, I'm going to tax the 1%. I'm not going to raise taxes on 99% of this country. So that is why 400,000 is kind of that number that he's aiming for. So currently we're expecting that to end up in the next stimulus package in 2022. But what's happening now is it's actually going to increase to $147,000 per year to be taxed and pay into the Social Security system. And that is one way how they're paying for this higher COLA adjustment. The fourth biggest change for Social Security in 2022 is that the maximum monthly benefit is increasing. Now, for those who had very high income throughout their lives, they get a higher monthly Social Security benefit. And that monthly max is going up once again. Now, their max is going up $197 per month, up to $3,345 per month. Wow. Can you imagine having a $3,000 monthly Social Security payment? Now, everybody who paid into the system should be getting $3,000 per month. I mean, with inflation taking into account, you need at least $3,000 just to live in a retirement of dignity. And guys, let me know in the comments if you agree. I mean, it shouldn't just be the wealthy who are getting $3,000 per month. And then they also get the largest COLA adjustments, because COLA is a percentage of your benefit. So if you're already getting the largest benefit, then your COLA adjustment is going to be larger than everyone else's as well. And I mean, it's not really fair for those who are low income to get the lowest benefit, and then on top of that, get the smallest COLA adjustment as well. It doesn't make any sense to me, guys. But currently, the maximum in 2021 is $3,148 per month. This is increasing by $197 up to $3,345 per month. Now, just to quickly outline what it takes to actually qualify for the max is, first of all, you have to wait until your full retirement age to claim your benefit. Otherwise, your benefits will be penalized. Secondly, you have to work for at least 35 years because Social Security takes into account your 35 years of your highest income. And then lastly, you have to basically make the max of what is taxed or more for at least 35 years that you work. So like we said earlier in this video, right now in 2022, up to $147,000 per year will be taxed. So basically, to qualify for the max later on, right now you have to be making $147,000 per year, if that kind of makes sense. And you basically have to make that for the full 35 years in order to qualify for the max. See, so it's really difficult to qualify for the max. I mean, it's basically the wealthy that are qualifying for the max. Then they're getting the biggest payment, and they're getting the largest COLA adjustments as well. So guys, unfortunately at this point, it is what it is. But one thing that would be good for those who are low income is doing a larger COLA increase for those who make less, right? And then those who are at the higher end could get a smaller COLA adjustment. That would kind of be more fair, in my opinion, because when we have wealthy individuals making $3,000 per month, and then we have those at the lower end living in poverty, I mean, guys, it's truly not fair, and that we really need changes when it comes to that system. But the fifth biggest change coming in 2022 is that the withholding threshold for early filers is climbing. This is basically what they refer to as the earnings limit. Now remember, those who retire early before their full retirement age can still get Social Security. However, two things will happen. One, their benefit will be penalized and they'll get a smaller monthly payment. And on top of that, you can only work so much while still getting your benefit without having it even further penalized. So currently, you can make up to $18,960 per month without having your benefits further penalized. So this earnings limit is something that penalizes you for working too much. Now, once you're at full retirement age, you can work as much as you want and make as much as you want without having your benefits penalized. But if you retire before full retirement age, anything over $18,960 per year starts to create a penalty on your benefits. So right now in 2021, if you retired before full retirement age, every $2 that you make over $18,960 per year will reduce $1 in additional Social Security benefits. So basically, it's usually not worth making more than that if you retired early. Well, they're increasing that threshold. That earnings limit is going up to $19,560 per year, if that kind of makes sense. So this is the earnings limit rule that penalizes you for still working when you retired early. Just to clarify, I know that can be a little confusing, but this is for those who are still working when they've retired before full retirement age. So that's something that's increasing. It gives you a little bit more of an opportunity to make a little bit more money, live in a retirement of dignity. So overall, it's a good rule. And honestly, there should be no earnings limit. If you retired early, you get your benefit that you deserve, you should be able to continue working, right? To live in a good retirement of dignity. Why are they penalizing people for working? In my opinion, it makes no sense, but let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Now, this is a similar rule. The seventh change in 2022 is the disability income threshold is going up as well. Now, those who are on SSDI currently can only earn up to $1,310 a month without having their benefits stopped. That is going to go up in 2022 up to $1,350 per month. So this is an increase of $480 per year that you can still make without having your disability benefits stopped. Again, allowing people who are disabled to still work and live a life of dignity. So really, really good news there for those who are on disability. Now, if you're blind and disabled, you actually can make additional income without being penalized. You're allowed to earn $2,260 per month without having your benefits stopped, and that is a $70 per month increase compared to 2021. So for the average person on disability, it's going up to $1,350 per month, and for those who are blind, it's going up to $2,260 per month. So really good news for those who are disabled. The seventh and final change on this list for Social Security benefits is the amount of money you earn to receive a credit is going up as well. Now remember, to qualify for Social Security benefits, you must earn at least 40 lifetime working credits, and currently to qualify for one credit in 2021, you have to make $1,470 for every single credit. Now that is actually going up. In 2022, you'll have to earn $1,510 for every single credit that you earn. So essentially making it a little more difficult to qualify for more credits, but overall not a giant increase, and basically is taking inflation into account. So if you're still working and you need your 40 credits, you're going to have to make $1,510 currently in 2022 for every single credit earned. And eventually, once you get your 40 credits, you will qualify for Social Security benefits. So that is it for this list, guys. That is the 7 biggest changes for Social Security in 2022. Of course, there are still more changes to come. We have President Biden, who has promised to permanently increase Social Security benefits across the board. especially for those who are low income. He has promised to tax the rich in order to expand benefits and pay for all of this. He also promised to increase SSI and SSDI as well, on top of increasing benefits even more for widows and for those who have been on benefits for 20 years or more. Now, the good news is if you make the average benefit, your payment is going to go up by over $1,000 in 2022. But for those who are low income, we have a lot of work to do, and President Biden has to keep his promise, as seniors voted him into office, and now he has to come through for seniors. So guys, on this channel, my job is to be a voice for seniors and to be a voice for those who are disabled, to make sure that Congress keeps their promise and increases benefits across the board to allow seniors to live in a life of dignity, and those who are disabled as well. So guys, please subscribe. I will continue to be a voice for you guys, and I will continue to give you updates on Social Security changes, as well as the stimulus packages that are coming up this year. We do expect a stimulus package for Social Security in 2022, so stay tuned, and I will keep you posted for that. And guys, thank you so much for watching. So until the next video, take care and have a great day.